Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this episode, we're going to put the Forester back together and get it running. Alright, so we've got a little bit of work to do. I am actually not going to film any of it. We're going to come back when it's all back together, because this little series has been going on for way too long. So, let's come back when it's all back together. Alright guys, it's actually the next day and I am really getting frustrated with this. The whole reason why I can't get it back on is the oil drain from the TD05. So the dash 10 was too big and it was actually rubbing on this piece down here on the mount. And yeah, I've tried a few different ways, and then the up part was too far across. So I've got that across and mounted properly now. But like last night I was out here for 3-4 hours dripping in sweat trying to get this thing on, and I couldn't do it, and I ended up cutting down the stock one to get a little bit too short. So we'll keep trying. Just got to get it on there once and we should be good. But yeah, I'm like lubing it up and everything to make sure that the hose gets on there. Yeah, I'm in struggle town, but as soon as that gets on, we're all good. Alright, let's come back when this is actually on. Hopefully I get it tonight. Alright guys, it's 3 minutes to midnight and I've got it all back together. Finally. So, tomorrow we'll do a start up. See if we've got some exhaust leaks. Maybe, I'm thinking I will. But yeah, we'll do some fluids. We lost a bit of coolant and we lost the power steering fluid. So, we'll top them up now and we'll come back tomorrow and see how she runs. Alright guys, it's the next day. It's after work and it's time to get it started up. Now, I've just had a look underneath and there's no, there's liquid. Nah, there's some coolant down there. I don't know where that's come from. Looks like it might have been from last night when I was getting this coolant line onto the turbo. It's not wet around the turbo, so it's not from that. So yeah, we'll get it started up and I'm sure there's going to be some exhaust leaks, but see how we go. Alright, fingers crossed we don't have any oil leaks from the oil feeds to the turbos, and we don't have any coolant leaks, and no power steering leaks. Now, power steering has gone down a bit, so it's gone past the fittings. I don't know with the pressure there. So I've got the battery on. Let's see how we go. Hopefully it starts. Always. Oil pressure. Nothing under there. Now I did suck some power steering fluid down, so we'll top that up. Now we did have an exhaust leak, so that's unfortunate. I think it's from the 3-bolt, so we'll have to inspect that. I think it's up just a little bit. I don't know why it's not sitting flat. Hopefully that flange has not warped. I'm going to be really annoyed because I've got all the studs on that and it's going to be impossible to make it flat, and that would mean I'd have to take it all apart again. Alright, I've got a few turns out of the V-band on the back side of the GT35, but yeah, I'll start it up. I'll have a look underneath, make sure we're not leaking down there, and then I'll try to get my hand in there and see if it's toughing out from the 3-bolt flange onto the TD05. Nothing changed between the two, so that should be all good. Wastegate didn't move. So yeah, just keep inspecting. Oh yeah, the flange down here. Look at the pulleys. Whoop. Little leaks up here. Not good. Might not be able to see it, but we're a bit smoky too. Probably because I was flipping and turning the turbos around that much that the oil was coming out the exhaust while it was off. So you might have been able to see the turbine housing was covered in oil on the TD05 just from having it up the wrong way. So, but yeah, we have a leak on the up pipe down here, so let's have a go at that first and go from there. Alright, that exhaust leak is really bad on that up pipe, so I'm going to have to let it cool down. It's pretty hot, so we'll come back later. I might even have to seal it, so exhaust manifold will come off and we'll go from there. Sweet, see you soon. But yeah, at the moment there's no fluid leaks, which is great. So we're just chasing exhaust leaks. It's not that bad that this isn't spinning, so we're getting somewhere. Alright guys, so I just got this manifold off and I just put some exhaust sealant there. So we'll probably end up getting an aftermarket manifold and up pipe, but for now that should work. So it is pretty late, it's about 11:15 at night, so we won't be starting it up. Also this needs to cure, so tomorrow when I get home we'll start it up and we'll see if there's any leaks up the top that I need to get to. So what I'll do right now is I'll head up and I'll try to tighten the bolt on the back side of the 3-bolt flange on the top of the pipe. Alright guys, I'm back. So the exhaust is sealed up, so let's start it up and see if we've got any more leaks. Fingers crossed we don't. Let's do it. Alright. That's much better. Okay, not. Alright guys, she's running. I'm actually going to leave this episode here. We'll come back next episode and we'll take her for a drive. If you enjoyed this episode, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, please consider hitting the subscribe button and I'll catch you next episode. Bye.